Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome the man behind who adds glamour to the most glamorous people in the world. Let's welcome Mr. Manish Malhotra to my show. Hello.
Hi.
So why can't we see your name in most of the Kollywood films? You're choosy about the projects also.
That's because I also have a lot of mainstream work today. I have stores, I have fashion shows, I have shoots to do, I have brides and bridegrooms to make. So there's no time, you know. Otherwise, I would love to.
Right. So if you could list out the few actors who carry the style statement on their shoulders every time whenever they come out from the South, if you could list out
From the South?
From the South, yeah.
I haven't seen that much, but I think Rajni sir and Kamal Hassan sir have a great personality and they are iconic. I think Kajal Agarwal, she's someone who's really evolved and changed. I was a huge fan of Sridevi and I've worked with her for so many years as well. And I actually don't know, I know Vikram.
So one thing where you had the magical touch for Rajni sir, like the Manish's touch, where did you done it, like in that Robo film?
But I think Rajni sir is such a phenomenal superstar that he doesn't really need anyone's touch. He's so good on his own. And such a humble man, such a wonderful man. And I did 2 films with him, Shivaji and Robot. And I think that with Rajni sir, it is all about, you know, he wears darker colors, he looks so good in them. He is one actor who is, I think, carries off everything. And he is something that we added. We did a lot of black jackets for him in the film. And he carried it. And also one more thing I love about Rajni sir is, whatever he does, our first schedule was in Machu Picchu in South America. And I remember we were on this whole hill, you know, we were in the Indus Valley in Machu Picchu, which is on a height. But he does everything with so much love that everything looks good on him. So I think that's what it is, right? For people to sustain for that long, it's the passion and it's the love for their profession, which I see so much in him.
How demanding is Shankar when it comes to work?
Shankar sir is very particular and he is so hardworking. He's phenomenally hardworking. I mean, look at his films. They have so much. And I think he's been a very good director to work with.
So, what are the things which gets into your mind before you're sketching a particular costumes for an actor?
Well, I understand his personality or her personality, what they'll carry, what they're not able to carry. Of course, the role. Of course, the time setting. Where is the film based? When is it filmed? What period is it based in? And all of that plays up to the character.
Like, how is Chennai treating you?
Chennai is lovely. Chennai brings back a lot of memories. I used to come here a lot as a child because we live in Bombay, but I've had a lot of relatives here. Then I remember coming with Sridevi for Aadmi Aur Apsara. I'd just come into movies in 1990 and I'd got an outfit for Chiranjeevi sir and for Sridevi ma'am. And then a lot of work with her that I did. And I did a lot of work with Shankar, which I did Shivaji, Nayak, Hindustani, Robot with Rajni sir and Aishwarya. So there has been a lot of Chennai in my life.
A lot of Chennai, right?
Yes.
Okay, and a lot of Kollywood as well.
So from Madras to Chennai.
Madras to Chennai. So you've seen the transformation both.
Yes.
So which is so close to you, Madras or Chennai? The name?
Madras.
Madras, right. What's the difference you see in the styling from Kollywood to Bollywood?
Well, I think that which is very nice, I think, is that people in Chennai or the actors in Chennai are very close to their culture, which has a lot of beauty in its own way. You know? And I think that, and there's such a kind of difference that comes through, which is also so nice. But otherwise, I see that there's an influx today, and everybody's changing, evolving, and you see a lot of organic brocades or organic cottons, that handlooms that you see a lot of actors are wearing, and including South saris, which I love, temple saris and everything. So I think, but I would think that Chennai is a place which is very proud of its culture, stays with its culture, and I think that's absolutely beautiful.
So when it comes to men and women, nowadays, whom do you think they're giving a lot of importance to their outfits and their whatever?
Well, always women.
Okay.
But I don't think men are less as well these days. Men are particular about the way they look and what they're wearing and how groomed they are. And that's so good. Why shouldn't it be like that?
Of course, yes.
Yes.
So when are you going to open a store here in Chennai?
You find me a financer and we'll do it. Or find me somebody who's going to invest into the store. No, jokes apart.
Okay.
Well, I think it's wrong on my part. I have basically not been in Chennai, and I think it's high time, beyond high time, that I should be, and soon I will be.
So okay. So starting from Juhi Chawla to Alia Bhatt, what is that one thing is constantly changing in your work?
Well, I'm growing older. to begin with.
And wiser?
Well, I hope so. And I'm not so sure about smarter, but definitely older. And of course, more and more experience always teaches you where you're going wrong and how you should correct it and where you're going right. It's not easy to sustain a career of 29 years in the movies, and I'm working with a third generation of actors, whether it's Janvi, Sara, Ananya, Tara, Tiger Shroff, Varun Dhawan, Alia Bhatt. They're the third generation of actors. And for them to wear my clothes even on otherwise, and for me to cater to young brides and bridegrooms. In fact, even my following on social media is with the youngest 18 to 25. So that relevance is what I'm proud of, and would work on even more making my work younger. And I think that comes from my personality, that in my mind I'm yet that boy going to see a film in the theatre. And I hope that stays.
So as we being a South Indian, we always look up to the North, how the designers style their up and they come up with the unique designs. And here, like as a designer, like a lot of the designer fraternity, they try their hard to establish their name as a big label, but they still can't be able to make it in the track wherever you are right now. So what is that one barrier they're facing it here?
Well, I wouldn't know what barrier. Maybe it could be the consumers are also not so open to a lot of glamour and glitz and everything. But I hear and I see that today they are opening up. And see, today when we are so influenced by the West, we are so influenced by each other as well, right? Because social media plays a big role in it. And we are so aware with the internet and everything. So I think it's opening up, and I'm sure soon there'll be a lot of designers from Chennai who are in mainstream and who are doing all the glamour.
So recently we could see your presence in YouTube as well, like you've started up your own channel and you've been uploading videos on various things. What made you to do that?
Well, I think that we have a lot to say, we have a lot that we create, and more channels to, get it out there. And YouTube is one of them. And I'm a big fan of YouTube, and I watch a lot of YouTube. And I have a strong presence on social media, and it is a channel to reach out to a lot more people.
And thank you so much for your time. Before we closing it, like if you could share a few words about the event for our viewers, will be great.
So Vicky's been speaking to me for a long time, and of course a lot of the people that I know here tonight. And then I said that no, I must get to know Chennai more. I must get to know the consumers. And Vicky Flow is something which is of a lot of good women who have a mind, who have a sense, and I want to come and meet them and speak about my journey, and also soon come here with my work.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your time.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.